Greetings fellow Decepticons, Soundblaster1987 here with another video game review. Today, for my first LEGO video game review, I'll be looking at 2005's LEGO Star Wars for video game. Having been released just prior to the release of Revenge of the Sith, this game covers the prequel trilogy of Star Wars movies, and because it was finished before Revenge of the Sith was, there are a few elements to the Revenge of the Sith levels in this game that are based on unfinished scenes and concept art, which I'll discuss later in the video. So, unlike the sequel game, LEGO Star Wars 2, the original trilogy, and the combined edition, LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga, which used the cantina from Mos Eisley from Star Wars A New Hope as the hub world, LEGO Star Wars for video game used Dexter Jettster's diner from Attack of the Clones as the hub world instead, with a one-wheeled red and silver waitress droid rolling around in the background. Much like LEGO Batman 1, the video game, there was also an extra mechanic in this game where completing the True Jedi stud meter in every level gave you an extra mini-kit type piece, which when fully assembled, in this case, ended up with the Tantive 4 from the, Star Wars A New Hope movie, Princess Leia's ship that got captured by Vader at the start of the film. This in turn would lead to the bonus level, A New Hope, which would make Darth Vader and the Stormtrooper playable characters in the original prequel era video game. This A New Hope bonus level was carried over to the Complete Saga video game as well, being one of the things that you could open and door made of gold bricks for in the bonus room once you got enough gold bricks from the game's storyline. So, a couple of notable differences between this game and the Complete Saga. First of all, the Complete Saga blends the original trilogy and the prequels together, so the pod racing level and the gunship cavalry level have both been modified. So this PlayStation 2 version of the original video game contains the original versions of those levels, which can also be found as bonus items in the Complete Saga game. But the modified versions of the Complete Saga added in the TIE Fighter obstacle gates that were seen in the original trilogy vehicle levels, such as Falcon Flight and Into the Death Star. This was to increase the challenge rating for some of the storyline levels, such as the Mos Espa pod race, and also there was the Bounty Hunter Pursuit level added into Attack of the Clones, which was absent from this game at first. So, there are only 14 primary missions in the LEGO Star Wars for video game, featuring Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, and of course The Phantom Menace, the original Star Wars prequel movie. So, there are obviously gold bricks to collect, which would increase the 100% completion rating of the storyline. And of course there were also mini-kit canisters to unlock miniature buildable vehicles, which could also be played as in bonus levels later on. And obviously all the same LEGO video game character abilities apply. The Force for telekinesis, Dark Side for villain-only interactive obstacles, those purple ion torpedo things, or photon torpedoes rather, for certain targets in vehicle levels. Some of the vehicle level objectives require a towable grenade explosive that you have to basically hook onto and drag it with you as you fly through the level. But some of the enemy ships are designed to grapple onto it as well to stop you from getting it to its objective target. So be mindful of that when you're playing in levels like Gunship Cavalry and the Battle of Hoth in the original trilogy and Complete Saga games as well. Now, I did mention before that this game came out before Revenge of the Sith was finalised, and that is entirely the case. So there are a few elements to this game that are not 100% accurate to the final movie. For example, the Ruin of the Jedi level ends with a security footage hologram from the Jedi Temple of Anakin killing Shaak-Ti, one of the Jedi Masters. This was one of the unused deleted scene concepts, one of 2 or 3 variants of Shaak-Ti's death in Revenge of the Sith, one of which was her being killed by General Grievous aboard the Invisible Hand, of course. And the whole concept for Ruin of the Jedi level was indeed based on a concept art and unfinished deleted scene, whereby some of the clone troopers disguised themselves in Jedi robes in order to trick Obi-Wan and Yoda when they returned to the temple. And of course, there is a there are a few humorous animations and such that happen in this game. For example, if you use a Jedi mind trick on clone troopers, their helmets go backwards so they can't see properly for a few seconds. And if you zap them on the backside with R2-D2, they'll rub their sore backsides the same way, much like they do with the complete Saga game. And then of course there's also if you try to attack a clone trooper or stormtrooper from point blank range using Chewbacca or the generic Wookiee character, they'll jump on the trooper's body, rip their arms off and then jump back, leaving the trooper to die armless and, ashamed of themselves, I suppose. Now, I'm pretty sure it's not this game where Han Solo is a playable character, because obviously, not Han Solo, Indiana Jones is what I meant to say, because they're both played by Harrison Ford. But yes, in LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga, there's a trailer that you can watch for LEGO Indiana Jones The Original Adventures, which allows Indy to be a playable character in the game, which of course in turn led to Han Solo being playable in LEGO Indiana Jones as a result, because both franchises were made by Lucasfilm and George Lucas. So, with that said, I've been Soundblaster1987, thanks again for watching. My next video game review will be LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga. Until then, my next toy review will be the, one-step turbo changer version of Transformers The Last Knight Grimlock, the 6-pack version that's got the little text back details on his chest. Till then, till all are one, and may the Force be with you, always.